Okay. Follow the road behind Riften and past the Blackbriar Lodge towards the cave that starts Dawnguard. Well, I'm gonna keep this handy. And we're gonna try it. Riften. Okay. That means I've gotta ride the wagon thing. You got knocked over by a hobbit. I like how there's a fort within view of Whiterun. They need some rando to go clear it out for them.
Where do you want to go?
Riften.
All about the long.
Road behind Riften and past the Blackbriar Lodge towards the cave that starts Dawnguard.
Hold that before I let you in. For the privilege of entering. All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me the gate's unlocked. Inside when you're ready.
The gate's already unlocked. Okay. Road behind Riften. We'll just go around then. Why don't we just wait a few hours? That's better. There's a road. City gate. Nice. Does this qualify as the road behind Riften? Surely does. I'm hoping this is the right direction. What? Oh.
Another day, another victory.
Nice. That was it? Oh, there's a chest. Cool. I have no idea if this is the right direction. I mean, it would seem so. It said follow the road behind Riften. Is that pollen? That's so cool. Of course. I'm not a fan of pollen personally. I'm confused. Is this it? The Thalmor are being mean to the hobbits? Oh, there's the stranger.
It is rare indeed that I should find a halfling in this land, and rarer still one that would rush so quickly into combat. It warms my heart to hear these words. Perhaps you would be willing to speak with me for a brief while. It's nice to be guarded while I catch my breath for a short spell. I take it you know these lands. I am unfamiliar with these regions, I admit. I followed a strange gate leading from the lands I've sworn to protect. My kind, we face hardship, but hostility welcomes me here too, I see. The creatures that lay before me, they resemble a people from my world, yet the ones I know would have not acted so foolishly, or asked so many irregular questions. These creatures look foul, and their actions agree with their appearance. It is all very puzzling. I think I was right in my assumptions. You must possess a fair amount of knowledge concerning this land. I believe I'm getting to understand you better. But allow me one more question. What is your role in this world? What do you deem your purpose to be? The ways of battle are all too familiar to me. I am honoured to meet a skilled individual such as yourself. Thank you for all you have told me. I suppose it is only fair that I introduce myself now, is it not? I am called Byasel, and I am a ranger of iron ore. I have come to this world by accident, after I passed through a strange gate I discovered, hidden just out of sight. I would not have come here, were not that my people were tasked with the protection of a tranquil land. Lately we find ourselves besieged. New threats have arisen, and I was sent out to find help or allies. Upon entering this strange world of yours, I approached this small band of Thalmor, you call them? They attacked me after I refused to answer their questions. Now I am uncertain if coming here was a mistake or not, but at least I found you. Would you care to meet my kind and its leader, or perhaps even join our cause? Whether it be honour, fame, or gold you seek, I am certain we can cater to your needs in a satisfying manner. I thank you for your compliance. I'm sure my companions will be just as grateful. I'm afraid you will need to find your way to our base of operations by yourself. We will meet again once you seek out the old farmhouse east of Barg End.
Okay. So, east of Barg End. I can't go that way. Oh, I'm supposed to go this way. A gateway. Let's go to the Shire. Open the Shire.
Did you see that? What? Something like a shadow just swept by. I think it's one of those big folks. Or this again. You've been smoking too much, cousin. How long do I gotta put up with this big folk invading the Shire nonsense? The Shire was peaceful enough for my parents, and by the hair of my toes, it will be peaceful enough for my children too. Ain't nothing dramatic about to happen any time soon. Well, you can keep believing that if you want, but when them big folk have you cooking their second breakfast and fetching their wine, you'll wish you would have listened to me.
Oh, I guess it's a free horse. I get to go to the Shire. I have Gandalf with me. Oh, this is peaceful. It's kind of a long way to travel before you get to start the quest. We're almost there? No, we're not. I think I'm gonna go north. We're just gonna go straight there. What the? A rando?
Is this supposed to be a challenge? Oh.
Oh, it's a wolf. How did you aggro? Whoa. Hey Gandalf, thanks for showing up. Where were we? We're almost there.
Well, well. What have we here? A stranger approaches the secluded base of the Rangers. And yet she didn't mention to report to the gatekeeper. That girl never was a bright one to begin with. Well, at least I have you now. From what I can tell, you check out all right. Please find your own way into the base. You should be fine.
You keep saying
Just
that.
don't forget to shine your light on the situation. If at the end of the day you are still pondering my choice of words, Give my regards to Thorman. Well, well. What
Seems
happened
like they
here?
could have used a proofreader. Okay.
Searching for something.
Find a way inside the hideout. This it? I found it. Did I find it? I found it. Ranger hideout.
Captain, looks like the mouse sprung our trap.
I strongly suggest you speak quickly to explain your presence here. Shenton by the... Well done, fool. You just earned yourself a few years in this cage, under strict interrogation. I am curious, though. When they hired you as a spy, what did they promise? Gold or power? Are you saying you saw someone? Did he act as if he would the audacity of that spying snake? Consider yourself lucky, stranger. I know not why he let you pass. For some reason, you escaped a grisly fate. I understand why you would heed my warning, stranger. Those who oppose him, do not underestimate them. They will nonetheless... I need one more thing before your release is warranted. What is your name, stranger? Thank you. My name is Thorman, and I am Byersel's captain. Now please, follow me into our base. We will continue our conversation in there.
Thorman, this is a joke, right? You're not actually going to let him in, are you? He hardly answered the way we agreed on.
You're right. He didn't. But my reasons behind this decision are my own. Let us not speak of this in front of the Outlander. Go ahead and unlock his cage.
Just a fair warning. If you so much as adjust your sheath while you're in here, I'll have a dagger up your throat faster than you can apologize. I hope that's perfectly clear. Here's the key, Outlander. I'm sure you know how to use it.
Rude?
Good you're back. We never got the chance to finish our discussion from earlier. What of these trolls? I suppose you think they came down from the mountains by chance as well. These are no coincidences.
Listen, Foridon, I've heard your opinion, but what would you do about the situation right now?
I don't know. Something. Anything is better than sitting here talking about what could be done.
We cannot act too hasty. We need to think about our actions. Think about the consequences. We can't just barge into people's lives and disrupt their routines. We need to act with caution. That's all I'm saying.
I think Fordon has a point, though. I too am wary of sitting idly by while our enemies move at the fringes of our sight. How can we hope to do good if we cannot warrant the safety of those we're supposed to protect? How can we leave our mark on this world if we sit still?
I see what you're trying to do, both of you. You would replace my vision with your own. I'll have none of this. Thorman, you've been quiet this whole time. Surely you can dismiss their concerns.
Concerns? Sounds like you three are still not satisfied with the way I deal with our problems.
I am satisfied, Thorman. I was just telling Foridon and Tinruth that we should have faith in our capabilities.
Thursik, you coward! Hiding behind the chief again.
No need for hostilities, Tinruth. Thorman, you know how I feel about maintaining a passive stance in these times.
I am well aware of your reservations. You also know nothing has changed. We need more information before we can turn to action.
Of course. But we should at least dispatch scouting parties to see what areas are threatened. What is the use of waiting until it's too late?
We would, if we could spare the manpower. Yet we cannot afford to discontinue our regular duties. I need everyone on their post, and that is that.
If you insist, Thorman. I just wish my post wasn't between the four corners of this base all the time.
Stop playing the victim, Tinruth. We know you are capable, and no, we're not holding you back. Patience is one of the final lessons you need to learn, apparently.
If only someone would actually teach me anything.
Ah, there's a familiar face. I'm glad you found your way to our base, Outlander. It took you longer than most, though. I assume you've met Thorman, our captain?
We've met, yes. And I hope the Outlander forgives me for the manner in which it happened.
I think that means you were locked up in our cage. Isn't that right? Thorman, this one helped me defeat a gang of... Thalmor, you call them? I owe my life to this Outlander.
Is that so? Well, had he mentioned this when I had locked him up, I would have released him sooner. Brave actions like these should be rewarded. I would welcome such a brave soul, if they were willing to lend a hand in some of our efforts. I assume that is why you sent him here by yourself. You expressed our need for aid?
I did indeed. Therefore, I am glad the Outlander showed up. I think he will be a boon to our cause.
For better or for worse, we are in need of aid. Please speak to the other rangers while Byersell and I discuss what needs to be done.
Something on your mind?
Yes? Greetings. Despite what the others may think, but perhaps I speak too soon in my... However, we could truly use some light in this darkness, and I hope Thorman will decide as a hut. If I could answer any of your questions, let me know. I'm afraid you could not. But with a decent... I think you could fight alongside us if you sufficiently prove your worth. Sure.
So far, I'm not too impressed with the writing. I'm not sure why the story is a bunch of rangers not getting along. Like, there's nothing about the fact that they are, Unidine?
Outlander.
Or anything about that.
You'll have to excuse me if I won't greet. I do not know who you are, where you're... I hope you will not betray the trust, but that is the... Alas, if you have any questions for me, but I hope we can be brief. Conversations are not something I... What reason? This is not a life of glory and triumph. I am reluctant to put my life in the hands of a stranger who's...
And it's not even made clear, like, what they're doing other than watching the Shire and why everything is so important. Like, I'm not sure what the stakes are for the story. I'm just being told that there are stakes. Like, is there some sort of threat that they're trying to protect the Shire from, or are they just watching the Shire? If they're just watching the Shire, why are they so rude and glum?
I'm to believe that you could be the answer to our problems. Truthfully, I fail to see why we should trust you. We're doing quite well on our own, thank you. What task is there for you to do that I wouldn't be able to do myself? I just wish I had more time to perform all these extra duties. Let me know if you need any information from me. I know your type. This isn't a... In any case, I joined before you did. Of course.
Some of the voice acting is really good, and some of it's, like, horribly out of place. And then the accents are sort of all over the place. Like, are they from different areas? I was under the impression the Dunedain all had similar backgrounds. Like that they had the same bloodline. It's unclear why they have different accents.
Outlander, after some consideration, we'd like to ask you to perform some minor tasks for us. Your efforts would truly help our cause, even though the jobs appear mundane. We do not have much gold to offer, but you will be compensated for your work.
I know our offer to perform trivial jobs doesn't seem like much, but you would truly help our effort should you accept. What say you? Will you help me once more? I am happy to hear it. Take some time to explore our base, or to speak to my fellow. I will see you again soon.
Outlander. Good. Like I said before, nothing too difficult. I have 5 different tasks you can choose from. I also received word of a wolf pack about to cross the Shire borders. And, finally, I understand that strange folk have been sighted in some of the... What matter would you like to attend to? Good. I would have hated to spare a ranger for this. We've heard several reports of a large... Packs like these haven't been... They need to be driven back out of our land before they develop a taste for something new. What do you think? Can you handle it? Or am I overestimating your ability? Good. Just keep in mind, wolves here in Middle Nirn are different from those you... Their hide is thick, and their teeth keen. If you wish to return with all your limbs attached, you will heed this warning.
I'm confused. How can he not spare a ranger to go hunt a wolf pack? Aren't the rangers capable? What tasks are they doing that's more important than protecting actually physically, like, I don't know, like actually protecting hobbits sure seems more important than whatever it is they're doing. Unless they're like fighting Sauron or something. Or goblins setting up camp in the Shire. Like, these seems like the reasons that they would even be here in the first place, right? So why are they sending me to take care of it? While they're sitting around in a base. Like, the writing wants me to believe that they're busy, but I don't believe that they're too busy to deal with the actual threats that they're supposedly here to protect against. Oh, dang. It might rain today. About time. It's been humid as all get out. Wow. Not a fan of how every quest makes you run halfway across the Shire, though. Considering it's kind of a big zone. Especially since usually it's main quests that have you go that far, and there should be side quests along the way. And if there are, I haven't discovered where they are. I should probably be ready to conjure an Atronak. Bilberry. Just so much running. It's actually impossible to enjoy how big and detailed the world is if all the quest wants me to do is run from point A to point B. Ooh, it's raining. Outside, not in the game. Spiky grass. What kind of road is this? Doesn't even let me out. Doesn't let me onto the road. What's detecting me? There we go.
That's the end of that.
Okay. Kill some wolves. What?
Got a feeling there's trouble ahead.
Apparently, coming into the cave helps me finish the quest. So I guess I'm leaving. What? Okay. Well, that's odd. There were wolves in that cave. I just didn't have to fight them. Also, I don't recall them locking me up. They just wouldn't let me in. There's a difference, right?
We're running low on arrows again. Would you be able to craft some more the next chance you get?
How'd it go? Were you successful? Here's your payment. I believe you'll find
I killed one wolf.
task before.
All we're saying is
Speak
that
your
4
piece.
per target is a little extreme.
An exaggeration at its best. I only use one precise arrow to down my enemies. Unless it hits their armor, then I use 2. Well, maybe if they're still alive, then it's 3. But I never use more than 3, and that's a fact. Unless they twitch.
Yes?
What do you seek?
There's a lot to do. What would you like to do next? I'm going to hand you over to Tinruth for this one. Speak to her to receive your orders in broader detail.
Okay.
Thorman asked you to help with a food supply run? I'm glad he found a replacement. You'd better get well acquainted with duties like these. Then we'll see if you're still Mr. Happy to help. Our food supply is running low again. Since you're new, you collect the field bear. I'll handle the rest. Sound fair? We should start immediately. I'll meet you back here when you're done.
Okay. If this is a really far run, then I'm gonna do it later. If it's just run, and then do a thing and then come back, I'll just do it later. I think I might close out the stream soon, since it's already 3:30. So I can make myself some food, do a few things before I gotta go home. Preparing for Thursday's D&D stream by helping with 2 more characters being constructed. Okay, where are we going? Yup, it's kind of a far run. We will do that later. But yeah, thanks for coming to check out the game. Appreciate it very much. It has been a lot of fun to get to stream Skyrim, especially the Lord of the Rings mods.